Hello students, welcome back to week 2 of HITP 110. And today I want to just quickly go through and show you what you will need to do in order to be successful for this week. Again, the course guide, hopefully you've printed that. Here are the due dates that are listed. Please make sure you're working on the current week on a weekly basis and you're submitting all your work on time to avoid a deduction in points and reduction in your actual overall points if you're not submitting your work by the due date that's listed on the timeline. But I suspect that each one of you will ensure that your work is completed in a timely manner. Okay? So let's go back to Chapter 2. So this week we'll be working on Chapter 2. And when you get started, in order for you to access these instructions, of course you want to go to the Week 2 YouTube instructions that I've posted. Week 1, again, I put YouTube instructions there, and then I put instructions here as well to try to help folks kind of get used to the fact that this is available for you to utilize. So you want to click on that in order for you to be able to, and if you found the video instructions, then now you know where they're at. So I don't really need to show you that. But in order for you to be successful for this week, just a real quick rundown, make sure that you're going over your goals, your advanced preparation, the lecture notes for the chapter. Most importantly, that you're reading the chapter, Chapter 2, The Human Body in Health and Disease. Reviewing the lecture notes, the class notes, the frequently asked questions, and then also that you are working on MindTap. And that's not where we were going. You know how to get to YouTube. I don't need to show you that. And it would help if StudyAware would just open the way that I want it to. Here we go. And unfortunately, you have to enter your name in each time you enter. So I'll put my name because I'm the person who's entering. And then we want to click on Menu, Chapter 2. And then before you take the practice quiz and the quiz, please take time to go through, the animations, the championship, image labeling, crossword puzzle, spelling bee, concentration, word search, word building. I like word building. It seems to kind of give me a good overview. A specialist in the study of outbreaks of disease within a population group is an epidemiologist. Epidemi. You have to spell it correctly too in order for it to work. Come over here. There we go. Epidemiologist. And you need to make sure again you're spelling it correctly, and then you click check your answer, and it gives you an epidemiologist is a specialist in the study of outbreaks of disease within a population group. And it gives you like what epi means above, demi means population, and ologist means specialist. So it's important for you to know what each part means within the word because that helps you to put those parts together. And then a surgical removal of a gland is an adenoidectomy. And if it will just move, come here, you little crazy thing. Adenoidectomy. Oh, I was wrong. I did the wrong one. An adenectomy. Yes. So see, an aden means nerve and ectomy means removal. So it's important to pay attention to those different things. And you can just keep going on to each individual one until you complete that exercise and you can check your answer. But again, it's very important. Students that have spent the time on these additional exercises on StudyAware and then also on MindTap, want to go back to the home page for MindTap. Yes. Come on. There we go. Close it. Okay. So we are in chapter 2 now. So we'll click on chapter 2. And again, you can use the little arrow here and then make sure you don't have that little X that I just clicked on a few minutes ago. Let me show you. See, I'm going to into the flashcards for chapter 2. See the X here on the top right? That's how you close the activity, and it'll take you back to the screen that you were in. If you want to go back to a different chapter, you just click on this arrow at the top left, and it won't take you anywhere. Come on. Sometimes the system is a little slow, so you might need to have a little patience when you're working with it, but each corresponding chapter, once you click on the link in each weekly chapter, then it will open it up into that chapter in MindTap. And when you first begin, you'll have to make sure that you enter in your access code. If you have any issues, though, feel free to reach out and ask questions. But again, read the chapter, review all of the material, do all the practice work. Practice work is not submitted for a grade. The only thing that's submitted for a grade is your chapter quiz and your chapter exam. I highly recommend that you do all of those things and you work in the practice exam that's in MindTap. See, there's a practice chapter test here. There's chapter homework. It does say counts for a grade, but it doesn't count for a grade. It's all extra resources and material available to help you be successful within the course. So once you've completed all of those activities and you've read the chapter, then you can come back to the home page and complete the chapter exam and chapter quiz, and just ensure that it is submitted on or before the 25th of January. And please note again, whatever is due for that corresponding week that you are in will show up in the top right hand corner. Please feel free to reach out and ask further questions should you require additional assistance.